Bradley here. Cameron, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Very briefly, I'll start by echoing the last three submissions I've heard. They're all really good. I'm part of Generation Zero. I'm also on the board of my local football club, so a lot of those resonate with me. Kind of not very specific, but just a really quick spiel on my kind of thoughts. We've all seen over the last few months that fast change forced upon us is obviously not nice. I'm not sure if you've read my submission, but the essence of it is looking at the way of life we live at the moment and how it is fundamentally unsustainable. You see our rates increases needing to go up and up. You see our waterways degrading. You see climate change being neglected. Those sorts of things. They're all costs that are going to happen eventually. It's just who's going to pay for them, and it's going to end up in my pocket and my kids' pocket at the moment. So I'm particularly asking to look at these long-term changes and put in systems in place that make these changes happen over time in a much more responsible manner. So making sure that happens to a lot of people and it's equitable across different locations, different industries, different demographics, sexes, ethnicities, and of course ages. Second point that I wanted to make is obviously rates are a massive focus for a lot of people here, and rightfully so. In my eyes, we're kind of put in this position because of neglect to make hard decisions in the past, and that's locked us into a car-dependent, sprawling lifestyle, if you like. The way that we live out in the suburbs, and we drive our car everywhere, and there's a whole bunch of costs that we don't pay for by doing that. So rates cover things like parking, infrastructure capacity and maintenance is 30-40% of your budget, public transport, parks, community facilities. These things, they all cost money, but they come out of rates rather than someone accounting for it when they go to get in their car to drive somewhere. There's also a bunch of other costs that we'll pay for as well, maybe not directly through you guys, but probably through taxes. Those are things like our noise, air, water pollution, the cost of crashes, we've how many deaths, serious injuries, cost of congestion, so just being stuck in traffic, and the cost to our health of living these sedentary lifestyles. As I said before, Christchurch has been shaped by those before you who have failed to make hard decisions around making sure that we as the community live lifestyles that are sustainable and responsible for our kids. I know they're not popular to address, but if there was one thing I could ask for is that you look at the system that we're living in and consider, are there ways that we can start to make this slow, responsible change, which doesn't impact anyone as much as it will impact people in the future if we do. If I was to give you 2 points to start with, I would say look at the central city parking strategy and look at the development contributions policies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed for the submission. Thank you.